As twilight deepened, a profound stillness settled over the city. Streetlights cast long, lonely shadows, illuminating empty sidewalks and the hushed facades of sleeping buildings. The air was cool, carrying only the distant, muted hum of a metropolis winding down, a symphony of quietude. Above, the vast canvas of the night sky was a tapestry of stars, seemingly indifferent to the world below. No moon, just the pinpricks of distant suns, watching over a city lost in slumber. It was a night like any other, or so it seemed. Then, a flicker, a single, anomalous point of light, barely perceptible at first, emerged from the inky blackness. It wasn't a star, nor an airplane, nor any familiar celestial body. It was too steady, too deliberate. Growing brighter, it began a slow, almost imperceptible descent. No sound accompanied its approach, no telltale engine roar or atmospheric disturbance. Just a silent, luminous presence, drawing closer with an unnerving grace. The light resolved into a distinct shape, a sleek, metallic form, reflecting the faint city glow with an otherworldly sheen. It was undeniably artificial, yet unlike anything ever conceived by human hands. A silent visitor from beyond. It paused, hovering directly above the city's tallest skyscraper, a silent sentinel against the backdrop of the urban sprawl. Its cyan glow pulsed softly, casting an ethereal light onto the surrounding buildings, painting them in shades of blue and silver. The city, still largely asleep, began to stir. A few early risers, a lone taxi driver, a sleepless insomniac, caught sight of the impossible spectacle. Their initial disbelief quickly gave way to a profound, chilling awe. Windows across the city, one by one, began to light up. Figures appeared, silhouetted against the warm interior glows, drawn by an inexplicable pull. They stood, motionless, gazing upwards at the silent, unmoving craft. No alarms blared, no sirens wailed. The usual cacophony of a city in crisis was conspicuously absent. Instead, an eerie, collective silence descended, amplifying the mystery of the hovering object. The craft remained perfectly still, a monument to the unknown. Its surface, a seamless expanse of dark metal, offered no discernible features, no seams, no propulsion systems. It simply was. Minutes stretched into an eternity. The city held its breath, a silent audience to an unscripted drama. The air crackled with unspoken questions, with a primal fear mixed with an undeniable, magnetic fascination. Then, a subtle shift, a barely perceptible tilt, a slight rotation. The craft moved, not with the jerky mechanics of human engineering, but with the fluid grace of something alive, something beyond our comprehension. A beam of soft, cyan light, not harsh or intrusive, but gentle and exploratory, extended downwards from its belly. It swept across the rooftops, illuminating architectural details with an alien luminescence, then retracted. No sound accompanied the light, no hum, no whir. It was a silent investigation, a curious glance into the lives of those below. The city watched, transfixed, unable to look away from the silent spectacle. The collective gaze of thousands was fixed on the sky, a silent plea for understanding, for a sign, for any indication of intent. But the craft offered nothing but its silent, glowing presence. The air grew colder, a chill that had nothing to do with the approaching dawn. It was the chill of the unknown, of a world suddenly made smaller, more vulnerable, by the arrival of something so utterly alien. Then, as subtly as it had arrived, the craft began to ascend. Slowly, gracefully, it lifted from its stationary position, its cyan glow intensifying slightly before beginning its upward journey. It rose higher and higher, shrinking against the vastness of the pre-dawn sky. The city lights, which had seemed so bright moments ago, now appeared dim in comparison to the receding glow. The beam of light, which had briefly touched the city, now retracted completely, leaving the urban landscape once again in the familiar, if now profoundly altered, embrace of night. It became a distant point of light once more, indistinguishable from a star, then faded entirely. The sky, for a moment, seemed to hold its breath before resuming its silent, indifferent watch. The city was left in its wake, forever changed by the silent encounter. The memory of the hovering craft, the eerie glow, the collective silence, would linger, a haunting testament to the night's impossible truth. Residents slowly retreated from their windows, their minds grappling with what they had witnessed. The world had shifted on its axis, quietly, profoundly, under the cover of darkness. The dawn would break, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, but the colors would seem muted, the light less reassuring. The city would awaken to a new reality, one where the sky held secrets far grander than imagined. The silent visitor had come and gone, leaving behind only questions and the indelible mark of its presence. A reminder that we are not alone, and that the universe holds wonders and terrors beyond our wildest dreams.